is slow down to go fast. Now, I don't think I've told you this story before. If I have, well, guess what? You get to hear it again. But basically, when my boys were young, they had the Nintendo system and they were playing race car games, and I was not that good at it. And the reason I wasn't good at it is because when I would go and take Mario Kart or Grand Prix or whatever the game might have been, my strategy was this: push the acceleration button as hard as I possibly can and forget about the brake and drive like a wild man. And what happened? Well, I get out of the starting gate really good and inevitably crash the car. And then it would have to be repaired, and I'd start that whole process over. So it was a series of starts and stops as I'd keep crashing into the different barriers and walls because I had full acceleration. And sometimes that's how we are in life, right? Um, we need just to slow down a little bit and get control of the situation because that's going to enable us to go fast once we have control. I don't know if you know this, but professional race car drivers, if you watch them, they will brake as they go into the turn, and just as importantly, they will accelerate not when they're out of the turn, but halfway through the turn. That's when they start the acceleration. And so, in our time management, we need to find ways to pause, to refresh, to think, to slow down enough during our days to schedule those times in so that when we're in the curve of life, when we're in a curve of challenges, we can be under control. And then when everyone else is still braking, we're accelerating through. And it gives us that whiplash to move through that corner quicker, move through that challenge or problems quicker. But we can only do that if we take advantage of slowing down and grabbing that time to invest in ourselves. Does that make sense?